So this past week, I sat in a suite at a FIFA World Cup game. Man, the CEO of Integrity Marketing Group singing Sweet Caroline with the entire stadium. My wifey right beside me. First time in my entire life. And I want you to understand something about that moment. Going to business for myself, taking a risk, finding the right financial vehicle. The life insurance industry was that vehicle for me. But I still had to build the platform. I still had to show up. I still had to apply 12 laws over 26 years. That's what sent us there.
Hi, I was just calling in regards to one of my clients. He just passed away, so I'm trying to go over what would be the available options for his wife.
Now, that call just happened. The client just died this past week. His wife is grieving, but she called us with financial confidence. Not financial panic, not how are we going to pay the bills. Under all that grieving, she's got financial confidence. Because years ago, before the pandemic, before the worst day came, that family took command of their financial future. Sad part, most families work hard, but never take command of their financial future. And before this episode is over, I'm gonna show you three things. Number one, why making more money will not fix your financial problem. Number two, I'm gonna show you 3 steps to take command, financial command, starting today. And number 3, what it actually looks like when command actually works, when life falls apart, but your family doesn't. This is episode 12 of God's Economic Code. The final episode, command. So drop command in the comment section below if you're done letting money tell you what to do. How? Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Who are we? Hey, 7-figure squad. What we go? Run it up, run it up.
What's cracking, everybody? My name's Smart Guy Matt Sapaula here, hailing to you from Dallas, Texas, and welcome back to the 7-Figure Squad YouTube channel. This channel is for people who want control. Control over their money, their decisions, their future. This is faith and finance from a biblical worldview, and if that's you, welcome home. Now, this is episode 12, the last episode of God's Economic Code series. The final episode, we talked about 12 laws, one system. We talked about order, capacity, freedom, structure, multiplication, ownership, discipline, counsel, time, risk, legacy, and today we talk about command. And that is the law that activates all 11 before it. In Deuteronomy 8:18, it says this, one of my favorite verses, but remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth. Yes, He gives you the ability, but doesn't give you the paycheck. He doesn't give you the inheritance. He doesn't give you the lucky break. He gives you the ability to produce, not necessarily receive, to produce. Now that's an active word. That is a commanding word to produce. In Matthew 25, we talk about the parable of the talents, one of my favorite stories in the Bible, that when the master came back from a long journey, he didn't ask how hard they worked. He asked what they produced because he assigned them different sums of money called talents. And the one who buried his talent, the one who buried his money, who played it safe, who didn't command what he was given, guess what happened to him? He lost everything because he operated in a spirit of fear. And most people are burying their talent and calling it wisdom. See, that's not wisdom, that's disobedience. So please drop talent in the comment section below if you know God gave you something you haven't fully commanded yet. By the way, I'm dropping it there. Here's a doctrine I want you to carry out of this episode. Command is not arrogance. Command is not greed. Command, in my opinion, as I reference the Bible, is stewardship with God's authority. That most people just manage money. They react to money. They chase money. They stress about money. I've been there. I see that every week through our workshops. But leaders command it. Remember, it doesn't matter how much it is either, how much money you make or how little you make, but you are a leader in your family, you're a leader of your home, you command it. They assign a job to money the moment it arrives. Now, this dollar goes to protection, this dollar goes to savings, this dollar goes to building an income stream that compounds. They tell money where to go before it decides on its own. And they build income that doesn't depend on one phone call from one employer to keep functioning. Now, I believe that all financial plans fail for lack of income. You see, command is the difference between a financial life that serves you and a financial life that controls you. Let me show you what the absence of command looks like in real time. I'm currently working with a client right now who's just so happy after working for many, many years, finally is crossing $100,000 in income for the very first time in their life. Now, celebration, man. It's a massive milestone worth celebrating. A lot of people in America don't still make $100,000 a year by themselves. But here's what happened next. He sends me a message. Their expenses immediately went above what they used to make. Before the $100,000, next thing you know, bam, bigger apartment, boom, new car payment because I deserve it, more eating out, more lifestyle, all of it mentally justified by, I'm making more money now. And here's a problem that annoys me, that $100,000, every dollar of it depends on one source, which is a job, not a business they own, not an income stream they built, not residual that runs whether they work or not, a job. One phone call, one layoff notice, one health crisis, and that income is gone. But the lifestyle, that 30-year mortgage, that 5-year car note, that 20-year student loan debt payment, expenses, the payments, guess what? They don't disappear with that one phone call. They don't disappear because somebody just got laid off. They don't disappear because somebody got a change in health. You see, that is not wealth building. That is a faster treadmill going nowhere. And Deuteronomy 8:18 says God gives you the ability to produce wealth. So inspiring every time I say that. Not to inflate your lifestyle with income you don't control. So here's the command principle. Your expenses should never exceed your previous income level until your new income is secured, is diversified, and is compounding. That's financial discipline, yo. Not one stream, not one job, compounding income. That's right, I'm talking about compounding income. So drop this word in the comment section below. Drop trap. If your lifestyle has ever grown faster than your financial foundation. Hey, listen, I'm talking to you from experience. I've been there, been done that. Very conscious of it now these days. Now, let me give you 3 command steps with your money based on biblical foundation and biblical viewpoint. These are practical. These are actionable. These are starting today. Command number 1, stop building on one financial foundation. A job is one income stream. That is not command. Yo, that's dependency. Command means building income that does not stop when you stop. You need to earn residual income, recurring income, and my favorite, compounding income, that the more you do things, the more you earn money. Let me reference a previous episode. We talked about Dr. Kennard. After 35 years as a surgeon, you realize, man, these health insurance companies, they've got command over our reimbursements. And my finances, my retirement is dependent upon these health insurance companies paying these reimbursements for me to provide surgeries. That's an example of income not compounding. Now, the longer I've been inside the insurance business, building a business, not a practice, there's a different story about that. I'm not building a practice where I'm a one-man operation. I'm building a scalable business that we teach people across the country how to do. Guess what that excitement is all about? Because people that we teach across the country that learn about compounding income, they've got control and they've got command. Now, back to that family on that phone call. They had command of their income structure. When the income stopped, the protection did not. She's so glad she came across this many, many years ago. See, that's what command produces, because we're able to ask the tough questions back then, not right now in a very highly emotional position. So drop residual in the comment section below if you're ready to build income that doesn't stop when you stop. Command step number 2, the gap between what you make and what you spend, that is where wealth is built. Oftentimes people have income here and expenses here. That's not where wealth is built. See, most people let lifestyle fill that gap immediately. Every raise, every bonus, every new income level, lifestyle, their eyes expands to match. Command says, protect the gap. Before you upgrade your lifestyle, upgrade your foundation. More protection, more savings, more compounding assets, and then lifestyle. By the way, this is completely opposite of what everybody sees in America. That's why most people in America aren't wealthy. Drop gap in the comment section below if you know you need to protect it before your lifestyle spends it. And command step number 3, one of my favorite stories in the Bible, Matthew 25. Again, the master in the story, Matthew 25, gave talents, gave money to 3 different servants. According to what? They weren't equal. They were according to each servant's ability. So he knows his servants. He knows their skill set, knows their wherewithal, knows what they're thinking about money and wealth building and how to see the world. So the question is, are you improving your ability so God can trust you with more? Oh, man, I ask myself this constantly in my prayers. Lord, am I improving my ability so he can bless me with more? Not for me to expand my lifestyle to be more selfish. No. Lord, if not, guide me, lead me, inspire me, use me. See, this is not a passive prayer. In my opinion, this is a command prayer. It's asking God to hold you accountable to the ability he already gave you. So please drop in the comments below the word increase if you know God has more for you and you're ready to be trusted with it. Now, as we wrap up, let me connect the full arc of this series of God's Economic Code for one last time. Order prepared the ground, capacity built the carrier, freedom set the direction, structure built the foundation, multiplication produced the increase, ownership protected the asset, discipline sustained it all, counsel made sure you weren't alone, time reminded you what's at stake, risk proved God shows up when the steps are blurry, and legacy built something that'll last you. And command is why all 11 laws matter. Because if you never take authority over what God gave you or what God gives you, the laws are just information. Command turns into information, into then obedience and application. And obedience and application is where the blessing lives. See, in America today, in the world today, we've got a lot of smart, educated, informed people, but they're broke. You know why? Because they learn a lot about things, but they never apply. And yet, they get mad at everybody that does. So here are 12 episodes. Go back to these episodes here in this playlist. 12 episodes, 12 laws, one system, and the comments on these videos have told me everything. People who were stuck, they're now moving financially. People who are afraid, they're now taking the first steps. People who had no plan are now commanding. I'm so excited because this just isn't a regular YouTube series. This is a movement, and I'm glad you're part of it. If you have watched all 12 episodes, you're not the same person who started at episode 1. Order prepared the ground in you. Now, command gives you authority to stand on it. This series, folks, of God's Economic Code is now done, but the work is not. Drop series if you watch every episode, and this change how you think about money, about faith, and your financial future. God gave you the ability to produce wealth, not the wealth, though. The ability. What you do with that ability is your answer to his command. Don't be the servant who operated in fear, who buried the talent. Command it, leverage it, expand it to command your income, to command the gap, to stand in that gap, to command your increase, because God already gave you everything you need to build the life he designed for you. You just have to take command. So drop command in the comment section below, not for me, but for you. Please mark the moment. Now, if you're watching this and you want to know more about what we do, how we build income that compounds, how we protect families before the worst day comes, how we build offices across the country with people who are exactly right where you are right now, please comment movement in the comment section below. And I'll personally make sure you get all the information to see a little bit about who we are, what we do, and what's in it for you. Serious people get my personal attention. The link is also in the video description below, but the word movement in the comments tells me that you are serious. Again, and serious people get my attention. Let's go. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, smash that like button, and drop your biggest takeaway in the comment section below from the entire series. I'd love to know what your biggest takeaway is in the comment section below. What episode hit you the hardest? What law changed how you think? I read every single one. My team reads every single one. And this is the final episode of God's Economic Code. But it's not the end of this channel. There is more coming. So stay subscribed. Stay ready. From Dallas, Texas, I'm your money smart guy. And until we meet again, continue to live smart, continue to love smart, and be money smart today.